Welcome, you guys. This is a focus group for our class. We're just basically going to talk about post, how you guys feel about it. Just like very informal. So just a quick introduction. My name is Nicole Hoyt. I'm a PR major.
My name's Natalie. I'm a PR major. I'm also a commuter. So like when you guys say you should
Oh, yeah.
say, like,
I'm a dormer.
You're a dormer or a commuter.
I'm Melissa, a PR major, and I'm also a commuter.
I'm Joe, PR major, I'm kind of commuter.
I'm Jasmine, PR major, and I am a dormer.
Okay, so the discussion will provide valuable information to our institution about how it can offer better services in the future. There are no right or wrong answers, and we hope to hear from everyone in the room. We're pleased that you can be a part of this group, and we're excited to hear your ideas and opinions. So, if you guys can introduce yourselves, Colleen, you start. Just your name, your major, and commuter dormer.
I'm Colleen, I'm a PR major, and I'm a dormer. I'm Linda, I'm a criminal justice major, and I'm a dormer.
I'm Kat, I'm a PR major, and I'm a dormer.
I'm Marissa, I'm a PR major as well, and I'm a dormer.
Awesome. Yeah, good.
All right, so we're just going to be like asking a few questions about how you feel about the post. So we're going to do like 3 little warm-up questions. You guys don't have to like raise your hands or anything. Feel free to just jump the question if you feel like you can answer it properly or if you want to answer it.
You guys don't all have to answer the questions if you feel strongly about it.
Yeah, but like if you feel like you agree with someone, you can totally jump in and be like, oh yeah, I agree, whatever. So basically what influenced you guys to enroll at LIU Post?
My sister just graduated here in May, and she took me to the homecoming game, and like I just saw like everyone having fun, and not just homecoming, she also took me like to basketball games, and I just saw like post pride, and I really liked the people that I met. And then I actually wasn't gonna come here at first, but then I realized like it's close to home, I could have my car, and it's very convenient. So
location.
Yeah, location basically. But I ended up liking it a lot.
You said something about like post pride. Do you feel that a lot of the students have post pride here?
Now that you go here.
Yeah.
No, only on the certain occasions.
Anyone else feel the same way?
I got recruited for sports here, so definitely the athletics department is really great, a great aspect of the school. I think it recruits a lot of athletes and attracts a lot of people.
Did you, are you on like scholarship for athletics?
Yeah, I have.
Is good about giving?
Yeah, they have great scholarships, great recruiting coaches, great coaching staff. Our trainers are all, it was the whole package, really.
Cool.
If you didn't get like recruited for sports, do you think you would have came here anyway?
Yeah, I liked the access to the city, so it was just a good location.
Location-wise. That's good. How well has Post met all of your expectations?
Go scale of 1 to 10.
5? Yeah, 5.
Well, what did you expect from Post when you got here? Did you like expect anything more or less than what you got?
I feel like involvement with going to sports games, like football games aren't like a huge thing here. Our stadium isn't even that big. Like it's not like everyone gets together and goes to events together. It's just everyone does their own thing. Nothing's connected.
Just so you know, you can bring up Greek life if that influenced you or somehow like with the rest of the questions you can bring that up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Why is a college education important to you guys?
I want to get a good job later on in life. Like support myself, support my family.
Yeah.
That's why we're all here.
Yeah, that's really basically, yeah. Okay, so with that being said, how do you feel about the education that you guys are receiving at Post? Do you think it's going to help you with your job in the future?
Yeah, I think, the PR program, and I know a couple of the School of Visual and Art programs are really, really intense, and a lot of schools don't offer that. I know even like the schools here don't offer that, like not to name drop, but the School of Education department isn't that great. Like, there aren't really a lot of things you can go here for, but like PR is intense, theater is intense, film is intense.
Intense too.
Yeah, so
that's your major, right?
Yeah, so you guys are very happy with your academic program that you're in.
It's very hands-on.
Yeah.
I actually got into the criminal justice program before I came to Post, but then I switched to health sciences because I didn't know what I wanted to do. But then I realized how much I love criminal justice and like law and everything, so I just went back to that.
Do you feel that you get all that you can get out of the criminal justice program here?
I just started, so I'm not sure yet, but hopefully. I know a few people that did do criminal justice and they loved it. They did it here. So hopefully it'll benefit me.
So are you a freshman?
Yeah.
Okay, and are you a freshman as well?
Sophomore.
Sophomore, and then you guys are sophomores as
Yes.
well? Okay. So then how do you feel about your professors? Do you think that your professors are helping you? Are they meeting your expectations and what they're supposed to be doing?
This is anonymous too, so
Yes.
you can feel free to be completely honest.
I think it varies class
Yeah.
to class.
Yeah.
Like, my English professor is absolutely terrible, but then I have professors that I love and I could see that I'm learning from them.
So you said your English professor. Do you think that the core classes that you take, the professors are like a little bit so-so compared to
Not
your major?
necessarily, because like English 1 and 2, I had like younger professors. They made the curriculum so interesting, but now with English 7, it's just a dry curriculum, boring reading. It's uninteresting.
Languages aren't much better because I'm currently in a Spanish course and it is so intense that I don't think my professor realizes I have other courses, because yesterday I had 9 assignments to do plus an exam to study for today,
Yeah,
for this one
that's
class.
insane.
I mean,
That's
granted, I was
too
given
much.
it on Wednesday and had till today, but
Right, that's
I
still
had-
a lot.
yeah, and I had an exam on Wednesday along with 5 other assignments.
And normally the average is like 16 or 12 to 18 credits. So are you guys taking, like, are you all full-time students?
Yes.
So that's a lot.
Is there anyone over credits right now? Like 21 credits? No?
Came into Post with 12 credits already from high school, so I'm a little bit ahead of the game. So that's why I'm only taking like 12 credits this semester and next semester, just to like limit myself, like to make it a little easier. And then eventually, like I still want to graduate on time,
Right.
but yeah, right now I just want to take it easy.
That's good. You're getting used to it.
How do you guys feel about the overall size of your classes?
I love the small class sizes. That was a huge reason why I came here. I don't think I could sit in a lecture hall with 200 students and
Agreed.
understand.
attention.
I'm one of the students that is like hands up
Hands
every
on.
5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
So
Good.
yeah, I definitely love the class sizes.
So you guys all like love your professor. Well, no, I lied. Sorry.
What?
That didn't make any sense. I'm so sorry. So we'll start talking about the technology. Do you guys feel that when you go use the technology at Post, is it easy? Do you find you're accessible?
What do you mean by what do you mean?
You guys are all dormers, so is the Wi-Fi in the dorms?
We don't have
kind
Wi-Fi.
of-
You had to bring your own router.
Yeah.
Really?
My
router
lab was
actually-
restricted last year. Like, you
Yeah,
weren't allowed
this
to
is
have
the-
one till this year.
So do you guys use it, like, do you have to go to the library to print things out, or the lab, or like, where do you guys
I
do
have
your
my own
homework?
printer.
Yeah, I have my
should
own
get in.
Yeah.
Me too.
The Wi-Fi kind of
It's
stops at Winnick. If you go any further than Winnick, you kind of lose Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
Well, there are
that's
dorms
annoying.
past Winnick, no?
Yes, that's-
She means like coming dorms Winnick this way, she means.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you but it's kind of silly how they give out iPads and then have no Wi-Fi in the dorms. It's kind of doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
My router started not working. I don't know if it's
Did
like.
that happen to
it
you
happened to us,
yesterday
too.
after the storm? Yeah, because that happened to us too.
No, this has been going on for weeks.
Oh.
I like never fixed it.
So then how do you guys find, like, the services are in the libraries? Like, if you guys have to go to the library and do your homework because the Wi-Fi is not working, how do you feel that the libraries will help you?
Well, we used to do there's like study rooms in the business and management thing, and those were really great, and like you could always go in there and like have a place to study, but they recently locked them, so you can't study there anymore, so you have to like hang out at the bottom floor with everybody else, and it's kind of noisy, and you're not really, I mean, like, granted, I study with headphones, but like,
Do you guys feel that the library could offer different or better resources?
Definitely. Even like hours wise. Like, I don't think it should be closed so early on weekends, especially during like midterms and finals. They close so early, and
On
I
Saturdays,
just don't
it
understand.
doesn't
Have
open
extended
till
hours?
noon on Saturday.
And the money to print, I think that's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah,
When
that's
we pay so much for tuition, like how much is ink really for you?
Going off of that, the majority of post students are on like some kind of scholarship or grant, but like as we know, it's very expensive to go here. Do you feel that you get your money's worth?
No.
Like overall?
No, absolutely not.
What do you think
What
would,
about you, Kat?
yeah, what would you want?
More
Better food. I'd say food.
I think that the teachers are fine. I think everything else is kind of.
Teachers, like, you're gonna find that at every college, every good teacher, every bad teacher. You can't blame that. But I just think, like, food-wise, like, there needs to be more of a selection, and like, it's very limited.
I think you get your money worth, not in these 4 years, but definitely once you graduate, you'll see the results, because I feel like LIU is so connected with alumni, it's super easy to find those connections. So even though, like, on a day-to-day basis, like, oh, you know, I don't like the food, or my professors aren't what I think they should be, I think, like, what you're paying for tuition now will really pay off in the future.
Especially at the end of the day. Like,
at the end of the
long run.
day, I think in the long run it'll definitely pay off, but I can definitely see in 4 years it's hard to see past, like, your day-to-day life.
Right.
But I think the connections are really what is great about this school.
Okay, so bouncing on to a different subject, we'll go around again. If you're involved in, like, anything on campus, clubs, activities, whatever, we'll start with you.
I am part of the Say Anything Improv group, the ESTA group, which is, it gets non-theater kids into theater. Like if you were in theater in high school, you could be part of the theater program here without being a major. I'm also part of the BOWS group, which is a sorority interest group to bring a new sorority to campus, as well as PRSSA. Yeah.
I actually didn't know any of those except the PRSSA existed.
Yes.
So you were on the swim team?
Yes.
And anything else?
PRSSA, the swim team, we work with other groups off campus, USA Masters Swimming, and we also run swim lessons. So we're connected and affiliated with groups, like, outside the campus, but for on campus, just the swim team and PRSSA.
Again, never heard of
Yeah.
theater. We'll talk about that after.
I'm more into myself. Like, I'm never. I never really got involved in anything, even in high school. Like, I go to school, do what I have to do, and then go back and hang out.
Is it because you don't want to, or is it because you don't know about the things that you can be involved in at Post?
Both.
Both?
Both.
She's taking notes.
Gotcha.
Okay. How do you feel about campus safety and security?
I actually feel very safe on campus. Like, I can walk across campus at night and feel very safe. And I think that's okay because, like, it's the area that we're in.
Okay.
So I think that's,
Okay.
It's kind of, like, I feel like there should be a security guard during the day, like, not just at night in the front, because anyone could just walk on campus and drive through campus, and the side doors are always propped. Anyone could just go in the dorm room and, like, do whatever they want, steal.
So remember we were talking about the other day, when the gate was open, we were like, oh, they just decide to open it whenever?
Oh,
Talk a little bit
yeah.
about
We were coming back on campus and it was like 12:30 at night, and usually they close the gates at 11:30. Yeah, and the gates were still open, like, and it was on a weekday, I feel. We were just very shocked by that, because for a school that claims that they're so for security, and one time I heard the gates were open all night.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
So if the gates are closed, how else do you get into
there's
campus?
two entrances. So one closes and one is open, but you have to, when you go through that one, you have to go past a security guard.
And you
I have to give
give them every ID in the card, and they
tell
like
them
make
what
sure
to do.
you're an actual dormer. Like, sometimes even commuters can't get on campus.
Have any of you ever actually, pushed the blue button?
No.
My friend did, and it took approximately 4 or 5 minutes for public safety to
How
get
many?
to where she was. About 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah, they say 3.
Right. That's, how do you feel about that? If you had to push that blue button,
Okay,
3 minutes.
this is a hypothetical, but if I'm standing on Chipmunk Trail and I am being raped, not that that would happen, I'm not gonna wait 3 minutes to be unclothed on a
Seems a
Chipmunk
little
Trail.
ridiculous.
Like, no, not okay.
What, you gonna say something?
I think the campus security is pretty easy to outrun too. I mean,
Yeah.
and also and getting up early in the morning. Like, I'll be up for practice, leaving the dorm at 5:30, and I'll be the first one downstairs. And, like, sometimes they're sleeping behind the desk.
We usually leave by
That's so true. That's so true.
I'm like, I'm awake and you're not. Like,
Yeah, that's terrible.
They're supposed to stay till 7, and
7.
I've left at like 5 or something, and they're gone.
I also feel like the person there's only one security guard in front, like where the entrance is. I think there should be at least 2, because,
God forbid something happens.
yeah, what if a van comes, like 3 people jump out and kill the guy? Like now they have access to the campus.
Wow. That's
So
pretty cool.
what do you
No one
guys
should be
like-
alone, ever.
That is true. So guys, what do you like most about posts and what do you like least?
Overall.
Okay. Best, I think I'm getting a very good education in my department. I'm very glad with the department. I think the professors had a lot to do with that. Least, I wish it was open a little later. Everything closes at 5 o'clock on a Saturday. On the weekends, like I can't get off campus because I don't have a car.
And as a dormer, it's an inconvenience.
Yeah, and there's nothing to do on weekends. Don't let them lie to you and say there is.
There's no shuttles and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
If they stop at a certain,
Stop at a
it
certain
stops at 5 on
hour.
a Saturday.
They don't have like any programs they don't have any like things to do. The organizations don't hold anything on the weekends.
I
or
mean,
anything
sometimes,
like
but
that.
Do you
don't
know
have-
about them?
do you know
That goes back to
anything?
like not.
I really like to read signs, so yes, I usually do know about them, but they don't sound appealing.
Yeah.
Well, we all, out of the 3 of you, that you guys are PR majors. So normally our classes are in humanities. So you have a different major. Where normally are your classes?
Well, right now I'm in prereqs. I'm taking my prerequisites, which is humanities, Pell, and Lorble
All the way on the
all the way
other
up, like by
side.
the horse.
So do you think there's any signs there that like you can read, or are there not like anything?
No, I just looked for where, like the signs that said Laurel, like I never been to Laurel Hall before.
No,
so-
like
Not
the
like-
flyers and
Yeah,
stuff.
like to
Oh.
communicate about the organization.
Like
I'm
a-
sorry.
oh,
events.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely put like signs over there,
The-
like little stands, like a, yeah, or something.
Okay.
Or, like hang a banner from like, I don't know, something.
Colleen, overall satisfaction.
What I'm satisfied
I just
with.
like know how you feel, and I know how I want to write my paper. I'm sorry, I'm like picking on you.
What I'm
But,
satisfied with.
yeah.
Basically just, like she said, my education, like, I know that Post is obviously better off than some other schools since it's a private institution and the program is really well for PR. But, I'm dissatisfied with a lot of things that
Like
could
what?
be changed.
Say them.
Like social aspects, no one gets involved with anything. Greek life is totally disintegrating on this campus.
Yeah. So
So
you were involved in Greek life. So do you like? How has that involvement like changed you?
we were just so involved in a lot of good aspects, and the school has shut us down from being able to do any of those.
Do you feel that Greek life maybe brought more promotion and more people that normally
Oh,
would come out to the
definitely.
events?
Definitely. Greek life, first semester, when, like, even before I was part of Greek life, I just noticed that everyone would just stop by their